inside, burying alive children, babies, mothers and fathers and grandparents, shredding their bodies. The walls and the ceilings that once gave them shelter and housed their memories are crushing their bodies and severing their limbs, while Israel is assassinating Palestine's brightest and most talented, our doctors and journalists and writers and engineers, while Israel is bombing hospitals and churches and mosques and food factories and bakeries and ancient landmarks, while Israel is taking fathers from their families and stripping them naked, parading them, while here in the United States we are facing hate crime after hate crime. A baby, a 6-year-old stabbed to death, students shot, people spat on. What did you think U.S. Congress thought was the most important thing to deal with? Last week, they thought the most important thing for them to have a hearing on was anti-Semitism. Not because they're actually talking about real anti-Semitism, but they're talking about us. They used a hypothetical situation saying that, what would you do if your students called for genocide of Jews? They were intimating that our word, intifada, and the river, from the river to the sea, are calls for Jewish genocide. These stupid suggestions are meant to criminalize our speech. We all know the word intifada means uprising. It is a noble word. It means to speak truth to power. But they know that. They know that, but they are desperate. They are desperate because despite the hundreds of millions of dollars that they spend to keep Americans ignorant, are failing and the truth is coming through. Americans are waking up to this genocidal settler colony in the heart of West Asia and North Africa. A handful of corporations and billionaires in this country own 90% of U.S. media. They keep repeating one Zionist lie after another, even after these lies are proven to be lies. They are hiding the fact that a lightly armed guerrilla force in knockoff Adidas suits and flip-flops are pummeling a whole ass army. They are taking out 10 to 40 tanks and armored carriers every day, despite their billions. Their imperial trash that they peddle in their newspapers and broadcasts aren't working. Americans are finally seeing the truth. If you ever feel like, what could I do? What is just one person? Know that every time you share Palestinian content, you are making a difference. Every time that you boycott, every time you show up in the street, look how beautiful you are in this rain. What a lot of people don't know is that Israel is the greatest exporter of death machines per capita that the world has ever known. You might not know, but it's more per capita than the United States, Russia, and China combined. Everybody talks about Israel as being a bastion of liberation and light, but it is darkness. It is imperialism. It is genocide. The diamond industry requires enslavement, systematic mutilation, and wholesale genocide of African peoples. And that's where Israel's economy was built. That's not the whole story. There is the America of Malcolm X and Dr. King. There's the America of Snick, of Crazy Horse, of Chief Sitting Bull, of Geronimo. There's the America of the Red Nation and the Black Panthers and Angela Davis and Harriet Tubman. That is our America. The ruling class keep Americans tired and exhausted just trying to rent and pay off their student debt without a living wage. They use the media to make you think you need more and more of the junk that they peddle to us at every corner. They keep you distracted with celebrity news and sports. But the biggest trick they use is to make you think that other American groups or immigrants are coming after you and after your jobs. Whether it's if it's not black people, it's Asians. If it's not Asians, it's Mexicans, it's Iraqis, it's the Muslims, it's the communists, it's the socialists. They want to keep us at each other's throats so we don't notice that they're picking our pockets and sending America's sons and daughters to fight these genocidal imperial wars. We are lifting the veil. We are here not only for a permanent ceasefire. We are here not only to end Israel's occupation and apartheid. We are here not only to liberate Palestine and restore her multicultural, multi-religious society. We are also here to liberate ourselves. We are here for Congo and for Sudan. We are here for the millions who languish in this industrial incarceration. We are here for Indigenous Americans from the northern tip of Canada to the southern tip of Chile and Argentina. This is class war, and we're coming for them. Do not stop taking to the streets. Find ways to block commerce. Find ways to block this imperial, consuming, polluting, killing machine. And be prepared to take risks. Be prepared to get arrested. And if you're not prepared to do that, give money to the organizations who support those who are willing to risk it. The outcome of this moment will determine our collective destiny. We are fighting for the soul of humanity. If you ever wondered what you would have done if you were alive when the Indigenous Americans were being slaughtered, if you ever wondered what you would have done when Africans were being kidnapped, bought and sold and enslaved wholesale, if you ever wondered what you would have done if you were in Europe during the Holocaust, now you can know what you would have done. It's what you do today.